Today I'm gonna talk about the history of the Raider R150, so stick around. The Raider R150, isa sa pinakasikat na motorcycle in Southeast Asia. It is one of the most striking and icon of speed and raw power. It ruled for more than a decade and continues its bloodline today. But the R150 goes way back in 2002 when it was only a need. And now, it is wanted by many. Here in Southeast Asia, mopeds and small underbone motorcycles ranging from 100 to 125cc are popular dahil it's light, easy to use, fuel efficient, and nearly bulletproof ang makina dahil sobrang simple lang ang mechanical design. But the only problem is that it's boring, walang thrill, and racing is becoming a very popular sport in Southeast Asia. So one of the major manufacturer, which is Suzuki, thought of a new product line na mag-cater sa new trend na ito. They had to design a motorcycle with enough power but without affecting the everyday usability. If they redesign a new 150cc engine to a backbone type motorcycle from scratch, this will increase R&D costs. Magiging mabigat ito and could affect performance. Plus, not everyone in Southeast Asia is gifted vertically. What if ilagay natin ang 150cc engine to a underbone chassis instead? Could work, right? If they redesign a new 150cc engine, tataas ang cost, and if maka-design man sila, they can't put it sa current FX125 moped dahil hindi kakayanin ng chassis itong bagong makina. If they redesign a new chassis naman ay tataas pa rin ng R&D costs. So overall, parang nag-design na rin sila ng all-new motorcycle. They had to cut costs for this project. So they look back to the drawing board. Currently, Suzuki has the FX R150. It's a GXXR-inspired 150cc sport bike equipped with a reliable 4-valve double overhead cam oil-cooled engine fed by a carburetor. What if we trim down this motorcycle? This will make it lighter, thus improves performance overall. So kinuha nila ang blueprints ng FXR 150 to the drawing board, redesigned the chassis para maging underbone type, retune the engine and change the carburetor size from 29mm to 26, change the tires and suspension, making it even lighter. And in 2003, the legendary Raider 150 was born. The first hyper underbone. Not only Suzuki managed to cut costs down, but they gave birth to a new sensation. The boring underbone motorcycle suddenly becomes soulful. Nagkaroon siya ng unprecedented character. The heart was GSXR inspired. Suzuki engineers took the GXSR engine blueprint and downgrade ito sa single cylinder. That's why Suzuki always boasts that it gives the rider one step closer to riding a true GSXR. Dahil literal na downgraded version ito ng GSXR engine. The result was sensational. 15 horsepower, and back then yun lang ang nag-iisang underbone motorcycle na kayang mag-produce ng ganitong power. Tapos napakagaan pa, which makes it even faster. The 4-valve double overhead cam engine produces power in a brutish manner. Walang fancy electronics. It was oil-cooled, fed by a carb. The exhaust sound was iconic. Hindi siya thumper or purring sound. Rather, it was a unique growl. Tipong hindi ka nakatingin, alam mong Raider ang parating. The motorcycle was so dangerous in a way it was thrilling. Isipin mo, makina ng 150cc sport bike nilagay sa isang maliit na motor para mong minodify ang pistol para sa bala ng shotgun. And back then, baguhan pa tayo sa ganito. We knew it was possible but the manufacturers never did so dahil technically it was dangerous. Para siyang bisikleta na may 150cc engine. Naging popular agad ito sa masa even here sa Pilipinas. For the very first time, everyone can enjoy the power of the 150cc sport bike yet retaining the everyday practicality of an underbone. Countless community of riders were made. It attracted small-time engineers to tune the bike even further, and the Raider was also used in numerous times sa mga local and international racing sa Southeast Asia, both legal and illegal ones. The Raider dominated the market for 2 years bago pa gumawa ang Yamaha ng direct competitor nito, which is the T135. It was good but not enough para maluma ang Raider dahil for many years it gained the trust ng maraming riders for its simple yet reliable design. For more than a decade, most of the bike's components never changed. Isipin mo, more than isang dekada and the Raider never changed. It's the same formula, same feeling, same raw character. Nothing had changed but in a good way dahil it was very reliable until now. Why fix it if it's not broken, right? It was updated in 2006 and got an electric starter. In 2009, it was facelifted again to match the feel sa looks ng GSX-R, and by 2015, 1 million unit was already sold. That's how popular it is. The last time na may nakagawa ng ganitong feat was the XRM125 back in 2005. Handling was not the Raider R150's forte, pero kaya nito mag-compete pag minodify mo suspension and tire setup dahil ang lightness nito ay ang nagko-compensate sa lack of good handling feel. But bigyan mo ito ng malawak na straight road and the Raider will show its prowess sa drag racing. Unlike yung competition, yung makina ng Raider is tuned for top-end power and the additional 6th gear helped it dominate the top speed arena. For more than a decade, naghari ang Raider R150. But it is becoming old to rule. Yamaha engineers has been developing a successor to the T135, a new hyper underbone to compete directly with the R150. And in 2006, the T150 was released, or also known as the Sniper 150, which I will tell the story of it on the next video, so please do subscribe to get it notified. The Sniper 150 was a success, and ang sales nito ay nagsisimula ng umaray sa R150. Parehas sila malakas. Pero ang Sniper 150 produces its power in the most efficient manner. Fuel injected and liquid cooled ito. Plus maganda ang handling, and that made the R150's old carbureted engine feel dated. And from that time on, Suzuki finally decided to go back once more to the drawing board and do the first major update to the R150 to compete sa bagong threat sa sales nito. After 2 years of waiting, Suzuki finally updates the old engine with a new high compression setup fed by fuel injection and liquid cooling. This produced 18 horsepower overall, and Suzuki kept the weight at bay, which means making the hyper underbone even faster. Suzuki used this engine also for their new GSX R150 and the GSX S150 models. Once again, the Raider R150 delivers the same raw, dangerous feeling of power in a small lightweight underbone. the same formula na nagbigay buhay na to when it was first released in 2003. The new R150 Fi still dominates the underbone class in terms of power, and it has been involved once more in many international and local races in Southeast Asia. But its glory days are over na. Unlike before, wala pa siyang competition, but now may alternatives ka na to choose from, and this divides the market share. Until to date, the R150 carbureted version still remains one of the favorites sa masa. Mga baguhan or old-time owner ng Raider, they still love the Raider carb version dahil it is tested and proven. Nothing beats the feeling when you accelerate the R150 carb version. It gave them the memories of the past. Yung mga memories na pagkabinata when adrenaline was pumping in our veins. Para na siyang isang modern classic, equivalent ng Ford Mustang sa US. Not everyone can buy a muscle car, but ito ang naging muscle underbone natin back then. Our first taste of speed and adrenaline. Our first taste of soulful riding. R150 owner ka ba? Tell us your story. If you are a first gen or second gen owner of the R150, tell us your story on the comment section below, and tell us the feeling the first time when you bought the Raider R150. Share mo sa amin ang story ng pakiramdam nung una mong ginamit for the first time ito. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and please do subscribe to my channel for more content every week dahil isusunod na natin ang Yamaha T150 on the next video. Cheers!